Nintendo's still working hard supporting Splatoon 3 across the globe in all sorts of ways. Now, one of the biggest things that they consistently do for the game is to offer Splatfest about once a month, give or take. While these are definitely loved by players around the world, Japan occasionally seems to get special or maybe different treatment. Now, things were no different for the February 2024 Splatfest. Now today, we're going to take a look at the Sweets Fest, the Japan-exclusive Splatfest focusing on, you guessed it, sweets. Let's go ahead and get into it. Danny from the Famicast here. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications. Sound off in the comments down below, and we may read it out on our bi-weekly show called the Famicast. Today, though, we're diving into this Japan-only Splatfest, as well as related merch, convenience store campaigns, and more. If you followed Splatoon news for some time, you will know that this isn't the first time Japan has seen an exclusive event. This goes all the way back to the first two games. Fans that picked up the game on the Wii U or Splatoon 2 on Switch found that the game was language locked if you picked it up here in Japan. Of course, it was also region locked on the Wii U. Now, there seemed to be an ulterior motive for this, or at least one that kind of worked out. Now, this allowed Nintendo to strike some deals with popular brands, sometimes food or even other games and stuff like that, and basically pit them against one another for the Splatfest. Of course, these were sometimes things like Japanese snacks or some kind of noodle brands or stuff like that. Sometimes some things that just would not be known or even cared about by people in the West. So it makes sense for these to kind of be their own thing here. Now, as for the February 2024 Sweets Fest here in Japan, the event itself kicked off on Saturday, February 17th and ran until Monday, February 19th. The tricolor topic for Japan this time was, which sweet out of the following three do you like? The choices were anko, or red bean paste, custard, or whipped cream. Now for myself, it was a pretty tough choice. I like all these kind of snacks here, but I went ahead and picked custard. Now this, of course, differed greatly from the Splatfest in English-speaking territories, which was posing the question, what's the best day of the weekend? Now coincidentally, or maybe not at all, who knows, the last Japan-exclusive Splatfest from November 2023 also featured an anko base or a red bean paste snack. Now since the name of this snack had basically regional variants, the question was posed like, what do you call this? And gave people a choice there. Nintendo started selling physical versions of the t-shirts found in the game via the online My Nintendo store in Japan as kind of a way to kick off the event early on February 1st. Now, those that ordered early enough were even able to receive their shirts in time for the event. The in-game stuff kicked off for this on Friday, February 9th, giving people the ability to vote for whatever they chose. Now, 7-Eleven in Japan also began a promotion with Nintendo featuring the very sweets that the Splatfest featured. Unlike campaigns from the past, the convenience store chain did not offer special sweets, but rather offered a variety of goods with the purchase of already on-the-shelf items. Now, for the first week of the campaign, lasting from Friday, February 9th until February 16th, the purchase of any 7 sweets items would offer you the chance to enter into a lottery for a special t-shirt, up to 100 winners, a small fry plush keychain, up to 1,000 winners, or a 1,000 yen 7 & I gift card, 100 winners there. 7 & I, that's the holding company for 7-Eleven and several other supermarkets and stuff like that here. At the same time as the first campaign, Bandai Spirits' popular Ichiban Kuji lottery teamed up with Nintendo to offer a handful of prizes which could be won via random draws. Now, I got a chance to try this out myself at 7-Eleven, and I only played a few times and managed to grab a few of like the lower tier prizes here. I did, however, have a cool big man blanket given to me by a friend, which is pretty cool. Now from now you can see all of the prizes kind of on screen here, but if you want like a more in-depth look, be sure to check out our website, thefamicast.com. I'll have that linked up below. Now, yeah, again, at my local 7-Eleven, things kicked off a little bit late. They kicked off on Saturday, February 10th, about a day later, due to whatever, stock is coming in late or being a little bit behind or something. But when I visited the shop again on Sunday after going on Saturday, like I chatted with the staff and they already told me that basically everything was already sold out to the lottery. So Splatoon, yeah, still really, really popular here. Now there was one more campaign with 7-Eleven and Nintendo, and this took place starting on the day of the actual Splatfest, February 17th. Similar to the campaign I just talked about above, fans can simply purchase 2 of any items from the 7 sweet selection of goods at the shop. And this time you would, instead of like entering in like this receipt on a website and like all sorts of this other kind of tedious crap, you just directly get 1 of 3 keychains. And each store has 4 of each keychain here, so there's 12 at each store. And yeah, I thought these are pretty cool. I personally kind of like the fact that Japan has their own Splatfests that are based around some things that people in the West might not know or even care about. Now, I really wish other regions would kind of lean more into this. I know that it's happened in the past, but it hasn't seemed to happen here recently. But yeah, I guess the only downside is that you kind of lower the amount of participants in particular regions or stuff like that. But let's go ahead and turn things over to you guys. Well, first of all, what do you think about this Splatfest, the Sweets Fest? Did you hop on your Japanese account and try it out? You know, of the 3 choices, which actually would you choose? Would you choose Anko, the red bean paste, custard, whipped cream? Be sure to sign up in the comments down below. We'd love to hear from you. As always, thank you guys so much for checking out this video. If you like what you see, please feel free to drop this video a like. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe. We've got tons of podcasts, video reviews, looks at cool Japan events and campaigns like this, and a whole lot more. Again, this is Danny from the Famicast. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.